Alright you guys, back at it. Now we're gonna dive into the wood stove. So like I said, the Davis tent wood stove, it's a single unit. Everything fits inside the actual wood stove itself. So the chimney, spark arrestor, water tank, the coal grate, the legs, everything fits in here. So and there's a little trick to it on how you put everything back in there to make sure it fits correctly. So take a mental note or pictures on the order and the way this thing everything fits back in there. So without further ado, let's dive into this thing. Alright, we got the legs, damper, okay, the chimney. It consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces that fit, that hook up into each other, and then they all fit inside. So it's just one solid unit. And yeah, and I believe you go from the smallest one goes to the stove, and then as you get higher up, then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm pretty sure, but I'll find out when I put it together. But anyways, so here's this. This is the coal grate, but I was planning on using it with wood anyways, just to get it better airflow. And in fact, if you watch some of the videos on their website, they also recommend using this regardless of what you're burning in there. So yeah, there's this bad boy, water tank. So here's the water tank. It hooks, using this edge, it hooks onto the wood stove on the side, and then inside of it has the spigot, which you obviously unscrew it and then screw it back on the outside. What I really like about this water tank is the fact that it's not fully sealed, so you can clean it really easy, as you can tell, and you can see if there's any mold in there over the years, or if you store it into a pretty sealed space, you know, you could get some mildew in there. But anyways, I really like the fact that you can clean this up really easy. I believe this is the spark arrestor. There you go. This thing is like a little hat that you open up, you put it on the end of your chimney, so it breaks down the larger sparks. So by the time they come down, they're completely out by the time they land on your tent. On this particular tent, we did upgrade to get the fire protection coating on it. A friend of mine, actually John, he has the exact same tent that he bought last year, I think, or the year before, and he didn't do the fire protection coating on there, and he already has a couple little holes, which is not a big deal. But anyways, this helps prevent that. But even with this, if you don't get the fire protection coat on there, you're still risking getting some holes in your tent. And then the last thing that comes in here is the warming shelf. So warming shelf. The cool thing about this wood stove is you can install the warming shelf on either side of the wood stove, and same with the water tank. It's made up so depending on your tent situation and how you get it set up and how crammed or uncrammed you are in there, you could figure out on what side of the wood stove you want these, or you don't have to use them at all. Okay guys, so this is everything that comes in the stove: warming shelf, water tank, legs, damper, spark arrestor, grate, chimney. All that puzzles into the wood stove. So next thing we're gonna do now is put the legs on the wood stove, put it all together like I'm ready to use it in the tent, and we'll do the first burn so we can cure the paint. Here we go. Goes in first. Okay, then the next size up. And the next size up. We could do these next two sizes, but I'm not going to. These are going to be outside the tent anyways, so we'll leave those aside. So the damper install goes right here. The holes are already pre-drilled, and basically you take this thing off. Sorry, I'm just not familiar with these. So you basically see it's got a little curve right there that locks it in so you can spin it. If you push in and spin, then you can flip it around, and now you can pull this off. Then flip it around again. See? So let's do it again. Down, up, push, down, and now you can turn it. Push, turn, pull, turn again, comes out. Okay, so you basically take that off, you set this in the chimney, and then you feed it through the holes. Alright, you guys, so the holes are pre-drilled. Okay, let's take this bad boy apart. Align these with these holes. Okay, so you kind of have to work this thing around, and now you twist it. I hope you guys can see this. Twist, twist again, and now you got a damper. See that? Open to get a fire going and get it hot. Close it to damp it down so it can last you hours, depending on what kind of wood you're using. Okay? Okay, so let's put this bad boy back in. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna go get some kindling, get this fire going. Alright, you guys, I'm going to keep watching this and feeding it more wood, bigger, thicker wood. I want the metal to get really hot so we can get this paint cured. And but basically, I mean, this is it. This is what I was planning to do for this video, to walk you guys through, showing you what comes what exactly is the Davis wood stove, you know, what comes with it, what's the whole kit, how you put it together, and doing this first burn. So again, thanks for watching. Hopefully this answered some of you guys' questions. Hit me up if I didn't answer some of your questions. Again, please like and subscribe our channel, and more videos to come on these series. Here we go. Well, note to self, put the warming tray on before you start the fire. I think the stove expanded a little bit as it got hot, and now these don't line up with the stove anymore.